Deepfake technology. It is an existential cybersecurity threat, but if we pay attention, it doesn't have to be. Let's get it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your man Marcus, and I am your digital pastor. And for all of my church folks out there, I'm not going to be before you very long. I'm sure you heard that before, but this is going to be a short one. All right. So if you are in InfoSec, or if you are interested in InfoSec, then I am sure that you're not only aware, but you are probably an avid listener of the Darknet Diaries podcast. Jack Rhysider is a legend. He is an absolute beast of a storyteller, and is definitely on the very top of my list of favorite podcasts to listen to. And unfortunately, it's only once a month now because just because of his time commitments and time schedule. And I'm sure it takes a lot of effort to be able to put together the quality of podcasts that he does. But that one time a week, that first Tuesday of the month, I am all ears. And the longer the episode, the better. But anyway, if you have listened to the April episode of Darknet Diaries, then you know it was a riveting episode. If you have not listened, I strongly advise you to either stop what you're doing right now, go listen to that and come back to this, or continue watching this and go back and listen to the podcast, and then come back to here and tell me if what I'm saying makes any sense, or if I'm thinking about this too simplistically. So I'm not gonna give any spoilers away. But what I do want to say is there was something that was talked about on the podcast having to do with deepfake technology, and how easy it is to spoof somebody's phone number and spoof somebody's voice because of AI to make it seem like I am calling you and I'm really not calling you, but it really sounds like it, and it's really hard to distinguish it. I'm not going to get any more specific as to the content of the podcast, but if you listen to it, if you've already listened to it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the solution that I want to put out there, and see what you think about it. When you spoof somebody's phone number, obviously you don't have that person's phone number. The only way you have that person's phone number is if you did a SIM swapping situation or whatever. So, and because you are able to spoof somebody's voice, well, what you want to do with that is, if you receive a phone call from somebody, or from the phone number of a loved one, or a contact or something like that, and they're asking you for some private information, some sensitive information, they're asking you for a number, they're asking you for some PII or something like that. What you want to do is you want to call that person back immediately. Say, you know what, hold on for a second, I'm gonna call you right back, okay? And then call them back. Because when you call that person back, if the person on the other line is authentic, then they're just gonna be like, oh dang, what happened? Oh, nothing. I just had to call you right back, or something like that. But if the person on the other end was spoofing your loved one's phone number or something like that, then when you call back, you're not gonna get the person who spoofed that number, because you just spoofed a number. They don't actually have your phone number. Again, unless there was a SIM swapping situation, and then you have a greater you have a greater issue on your hands. So anytime anybody is asking you for some information over the phone, hang up, call them back. And that's going to be one easy check to make sure that the person who is asking for this information is really the one who is asking for that information, and not somebody with malicious intent. So hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully, prayerfully, this is something that you can use. Again, we want to take non-tech solutions for technical problems. And I think that we can all do that in different areas of our lives. And so we have the capability to do everything that we need to do, I believe, to be able to fight the cyber attacks that are out there right now. Technology is going to continue to get better. Our capabilities are going to continue to get better. But in the meantime, we have to continue to use our heads, and we have to continue to do the things that we already know how to do, and give and use the brains that the good Lord has given us to be able to fight some of these things. So hopefully, prayerfully, again, this is something that you can use right now to enhance your life and enhance your security. So until next time, God bless.